Back in our evolutionary history, being aware of where you stood relative to other people in your group, it was a survival skill. So if someone was getting more resources, more status, more protection, you needed to know. That information could determine whether you ate, whether you were safe, whether you belonged. The brain that didn't track social standing was actually at a disadvantage. So your brain became, over hundreds of thousands of years, a comparing machine. So psychologists call this social comparison theory. And it was first described in the 1950s by a social psychologist named Leon Festinger. He found that we have this drive, not a choice, a drive to evaluate ourselves by comparing ourselves to others. And we do it in two directions. So the first direction is what is called upward comparison. So we look at someone who appears to be doing better than us. More success, more followers, more money, a better body, a more glamorous life. And then there's the downward comparison, looking at someone who seems to be struggling more than us. So we do both. And honestly, the downward comparison is its own uncomfortable rabbit hole that we don't talk about enough, because it can feel temporarily good, like relief. And that's not exactly our finest hour either. But the upward comparison, that's the one that really stings. And it's the one most of us mean when we talk about comparison and anxiety. So if you catch yourself looking at someone's life and feeling that familiar twist in your chest, that why is her life so together and mine isn't feeling, that is not a character flaw. That's your ancient brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. So the problem is, this evolved in a world where you were comparing yourself to maybe 150 people in your immediate tribe, not 150 million strangers on the internet. And this is why just stop comparing yourself to others is just absolutely useless advice. So let's stop trying to eliminate it and start understanding it. Because when you understand what's actually driving it, you get real power over it.